This is how I hacked the Lime scooter. I was able to overwrite the original software and use original components. With this hack, you can reach over 25 kilometers an hour.
글로벌 스타트업 라임이 한국 법인을 세우고 국내 공유 전동 킥보드 시장에 본격적으로 뛰어듭니다.
And Korea is the next country to launch today. We are committed to making Korea the next Paris and Berlin in Lime.
And then the news decided to include clips of people crashing into cars, almost as if they were foreshadowing the company. But the scooters gained popularity quickly. People of all ages enjoyed this new service. I, for one, was able to log in over 3,000 kilometers. And what felt like overnight, new companies started to emerge. And I am not exaggerating with these clips, all of these companies were operating at the same time. I'm sure by now you're well aware of the controversy surrounding these scooters. It became so bad in Korea, people were just parking them wherever they wanted. They soon became a daily nuisance. Most of these pictures I found online, but it felt like it was the Wild Wild West. At the beginning, there was no age restriction.
Electric scooters are now required to have a valid driver's license. Officials say violators will be fined around $90. Multiple people on the same scooter, they'll be penalized as well due to a recent revision to the traffic law.
Because of this law, Lime felt it wasn't feasible to stay in the country. Although Lime ended up leaving Korea, they ended up leaving a shit ton of scooters behind. I took these pictures about 2 to 3 months after Lime left. I would randomly see these scooters around the city. If the battery to the GPS was depleted, the company had no idea the location of the scooter. I called and emailed, and they pretty much said to report the scooters on the app. But after 2 to 3 months, the scooters were still there. At this point, they were e-waste, so I decided to hack one. I had to disassemble the scooter to get to the motor controller. Once you get to the motor controller, you have to remove this waterproofing clay. Right now, we're trying to get to the 4 read and write pins, so we can upload and overwrite the original software. We use an STL link to connect it to a computer. After connecting it to the computer, you're going to overwrite the original software. And bada bing bada boom, you have a hacked scooter. So let me explain how the hack works. The scooter just sits in unlock mode. Since there's no on-off button, the only way to turn off the scooter is to unplug the battery. But let me show you how I solved this problem. Because the brake light stays on, I had to solder an on-off switch. By disabling the brake light, the scooter appears to be turned off. I also soldered an on-off switch for the LCD screen. So if I want to make the scooter appear turned off, I have to turn off both of these. I also gave it a custom lemon sticker. I removed the LED status light, and I replaced the feet rubber. I used vinyl black tape to hide the original colors. The original light is dinky, so I upgraded the lighting system. After some CAD modeling, I designed some custom holders for the lights and then 3D printed it. And the frame doesn't offer a secure place to lock the scooter. I 3D printed a frontal clasp. Now I can lock the scooter securely. Here's the backside of the lights. And you might be wondering, how are they powered? It's powered by a portable power bank. I CAD modeled a power bank case to sit around the shaft of the scooter, and then I used my 3D printer to print it. It's held together using M3 screws and washers. I kept the original light in case I forgot to charge the power bank. I CAD modeled a casing for the light to make it look like it wasn't stolen. And I 3D printed a bigger thumb throttle. This took me so long to make, but now I can skirt whenever I want. And now the scooter runs about 28 kilometers an hour. And I don't think the motor controller can handle anything faster. Now here's a quick demonstration of the upgraded lighting system. Right now I'm showing you the original light that comes on every Lime scooter. Now here's the upgraded lighting system. The original light is so dinky I didn't want to get hit by a car. And here's another demonstration in a field. And no, it's not the camera, it's set on manual. This was one of my favorite routes to take along the Hangang River. I could do this whole route in one charge.